Okay, guys, this is the plan. We stand in perfect position as we let him kill us with our big-ass sword.
Guns go up. They really do go flying in the air.
Welcome to Berserk, Band of the Hawk.
This game is still a really expensive game on Steam. It's
$80.
Like $80, obviously without tax. And there was a Steam game, a Berserk game a few years ago on Dreamcast, and like really, really hard. This game's like, I know we're playing on easy, but it still feels like stupid easy.
It's on normal actually.
It's on normal? Okay, it seems the opposite. Like they're trying to
it's
get
a
people
Dynasty
to
Warriors
go.
style game.
Yeah,
so.
It's Dynasty Warriors. That's what I was gonna say. It feels like an easy, like it's kind of almost like an easy game, like a Call of Duty Berserk game, so anyone can play. And it's weird because like the first level of the game looks really 2-3 generations ago. And that's why I remember reading, because I was like, can I justify $80 for this game? And for $80, it doesn't look like an $80 game to me. It's fun.
It looks like a $60 game.
I don't know, to me it looks like a $20 game. But like, I don't know, like, it just feels, it plays like Devil May Cry. It plays like the previous game, but I feel like the previous game they put more money into making it.
Yeah.
Even though I like this game, I like this sort of like Devil May Cry hack and slash, but it feels like he doesn't have a lot of moves. Gus doesn't have a lot of moves. I guess that's why like down the line it seems like you play as another character. But
well, he also levels up and he gains new moves.
Yeah, I think if there were more moves from the beginning, this game would feel like worth it. But even at $80, and then there's like $15 of costumes. I think that was the sale price too. It kind of feels like a lot of money just to play like a game that's kind of like
it's
basic.
It's a big rule of thumb where it's like the guys who made Blaze Blue Cross Tag is like,
I just queued that up actually on my wish list yesterday.
Like
I'm like,
the price of the DLC
should not surpass the cost of the game.
Yeah,
and that's what I felt like with Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, like what I was talking about before. Like the cost of the DLC is almost the cost of the base game when it came out. Like when it came out, and that's where games are heading. And it's kind of getting ridiculous. Like the base game cost me like $80 when it came out,
and that's
then the DLC was like another $40. And then, as I told you, it was like $30 per costume pack, and there were 4 costume packs. So it's like the base game with the costumes that I paid when it came out was $120.
And sometimes the game isn't even complete.
Yeah, and then if you do the math just for the costumes, another $120. Like that's where fighting games are now getting kind of. I know
this is where games in general
it's just getting out of control.
Like where AAA games are in
like
general.
Tekken 7, I don't even have the DLC for it. Street Fighter 5, like I'm missing the DLC because I opted out because I thought, hey, I'm not paying another $120. This sort of went on a long ass rant, but I think it's worth saying like games are now heading that way where it's like, okay, I'm gonna sell my soul, but I own all the DLC for this game now, so yay.
Which kind of relates back to Berserk because the entire events of that started with a guy selling his soul to the devil.
Yeah, hey, it is on topic, but I like this game. I just don't see the $80 or $100 get everything worth it. I think again, going back to Tekken and all those other fighting games, if you really like the game, you're not going to care. You're going to buy the base game and then you're going to buy the other bits. I waited till it was on sale. You know, I paid $28 for the 4 packs instead of $120. Like that's a huge difference. Like that's what it should be like. You know, $8 to $10, maybe 15 tops, but not $30 per costume pack. Like it's. I don't care how pretty Spider-Man looks now.
Yeah.
Like, that's too much. But for this game, yeah, $30 base game. $15 or so
DLC, and it'll balance itself out.
Bucks.
Yeah.
Wait for this to go on sale. Wait for it to drop. I didn't because I really liked the previous game, but
this definitely
it's fun, but not $100 fun.
Yeah. Personally, I definitely say wait for it to go on sale.
If you're really obsessed over the anime, if you really love anime and you like seeing guts flying up in there, like
and if you really like Dynasty Warriors style games.
Yeah, like you need another Dynasty Warriors game and you don't like Zelda,
or Luffy or Aaron.
There's a few. I thought it was fun. Like, I mean, and you can't wait for Devil May Cry 5, and you own all the other Devil May Cries.
Yeah.
But I heard 4 gets bogged down with the romance story. I don't know.
But the question is, will Devil May Cry 5 actually continue the story of the reboot or the original?
Good question. We don't know.
Or fuse the two together?
Or it could just do what this game's doing and just follow the anime and just make interesting areas. This game in particular, going back to this game, the graphics are really like highs and lows. Like the second level looks so much better and brighter.
But on the
first level.
Yeah, but on the downside,
It looks like they didn't finish the parts of the game.
we
That's
saw
what I've read
some
too.
glitches forming up. And
Yeah, like my sword repeated out. I'm like, cool, 5 swords.
I didn't see that, but I saw like
And
shadows.
the shadow, like someone had a big fart on the battlefield.
Yeah.
It was all dark.
And it was like, and
You
this
can't control
and this is
yourself
like
on the
and
battlefield.
this is a AAA game. Maybe it's our laptop. Well,
I don't think so. I've heard this game's very glitchy.
yeah, this is like,
They haven't patched it, and it's
And-
2-3 years old.
and that is the biggest problem with why like we don't
Paying
like.
$100 for a broken game.
Yeah, it's like
Why?
we're paying $100 for a broken ass game. We're paying $100 for a game that's not even complete. God, Battlefront 2.
I can't. I have still not played the multiplayer. My computer died shortly after I beat the single player, which is kind of a shame because I bought it for the multiplayer, not the single player. But I say wait for this one. I like it. It's very basic. If you don't mind mindless button mashing and seeing people fly in the air,
Yeah,
I just find the moves like there's 3 moves and then a dash, 2 moves and a dash. So
the glitches aren't game breaking unless you
they're
count.
funny. I find.
Yeah, funny glitches. But if
Funny
you find that it breaks your immersion of the game, like you're just playing a game, you're really invested in. It's like someone
Then you
is,
see a giant fart on the top.
or like somebody just ragdolls. It's like, oh, it's a video game, not an actual thing in real life.
Well, I think seeing people fly in the air and their guts and piece of their anus and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And stuff flying in the air, that's probably a video game.
If you don't mind glitches and all that, I definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
Just wait for it to go on sale.
Yeah.
With that, let's stand perfectly
For
still.
the graphics for the max settings that we tried originally.
Oh yeah.
That's funny. Like it really does not look that much better. And like the computer was getting like 5 frames per second, and
It was just really, really choppy.
the difference between low and high was not really noticeable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
a
god.
taking
Like
away.
when we
Right.
we couldn't even try to exit the game.
Yeah, we weren't allowed. The game wouldn't let us. It's like you paid $100 and now you're gonna enjoy it.
We couldn't even exit the game. Like we couldn't even enter the menu.
I've heard the game crashes too, but we haven't seen that. So
Yeah, if it
All
did,
right. I
yeah.
think this has been a while. And I know I'm sort of.
We've
sorry.
said all.
I had a
we've
lot
said
to
all-
say today.
Yeah, we've said all our pieces though. This
My
is
2-3 weeks of pent up energy is all coming out.
it's an alright game, but at the same time, it's glitchy as fuck.
There you go. AF. That's all the AF.
Fucking A.
Guts everywhere. All right. All right. Bye.